Hello friends, welcome you all to next session of key highlights of Union Budget. In this we will be discussing about culture and tourism. First, the allocation of almost 2500 crore have been made for 2020-21 for the tourism promotion. 3150 crore proposed for Ministry of Culture. Now, what is expected? An Indian Institute of Heritage and Conservation, which will be under Ministry of Culture, is proposed. This institution will be given a status of deemed university. Then 5 archaeological sites will be developed as an iconic site with on-site museum. Remember the names of these 5 archaeological sites. They are Rakhi Gadi in Haryana, Hastinapur in Uttar Pradesh, Shivsagar in Assam, Dholavira in Gujarat, and Adi Channallur in Tamil Nadu. These are 5 important sites. Remember the names of these 5 sites which are important. Then recuration of Indian Museum in Kolkata was announced by Prime Minister in January 2020. Also, there will be a museum on numismatic. Numismatic stands for study of coins. So, a museum on numismatic and trade will be located in the historic old Mint building in Kolkata. 4 more museums from across the country will be taken up for renovation and recuration. Support for setting up tribal museum in Ranchi, Jharkhand, it will be settled over here. Maritime museum will be set up at Lothal, the Harappan age maritime site near Ahmedabad, by Ministry of Shipping. Here remember, maritime museum will be set up by Ministry of Shipping, not by Ministry of Culture. State governments are expected to develop a roadmap for certain identified destination and formulate financial plans during 2021, against which specified grants will be made available to states in 2021. So it is a kind of encouragement given to state government to work on culture and other archaeological sites for the those important institutions. Then about environment and climate change. First thing, allocation for this purpose will be 4400 crore in 2021. In environment and climate change, it has been proposed to advise the utilities to close running old thermal power plants with carbon emission above the preset norms. States that are formulating and implementing plans for ensuring cleaner air in cities above 1 million will be encouraged. So here million plus cities will be encouraged if they take all pollution control measure. Prime Minister launched Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure (CDRI) with Secretariat in Delhi. This is second such international initiative after International Solar Alliance. Just go through in details of this point on internet. You will get a good information and you are able to remember it. Then about governance. First, these 2 lines can be used as introduction in your essay. Clean, corruption free, policy driven, good in intent, and most importantly trusting in faith governance we wanted to have. Taxpayers charter, very initiative or very innovative method to be enshrined in this statute, will bring fairness and efficiency in tax administration. So here we are talking about taxpayers charter. Then Companies Act will be amended to build into statutes criminal liability for certain acts that are civil in nature. This is one of the important change which is being expected in Companies Act. Other laws with such provisions are to be corrected after examination. Major reforms will be there in recruitment to non-gazetted posts in government and in public sector banks. An independent, professional and specialist National Recruitment Agency (NRA) for conducting a computer-based online common eligibility test for recruitment will be established. A test center in every district, particularly in aspirational districts, will be established as a permanent test center where people can come and they appear for the test. A robust mechanism will be evolved for appointment, including direct recruitment to various tribunals and specialized bodies to attract best talent and professional experts. Contract Act will be strengthened, most important act. New national policy and official statistics will be promoted. The aim of this policy is to promote use of latest technologies including artificial intelligence. Remember, national policy on official statistics. It aims at laying down a roadmap towards modernized data collection, integrated information portal and timely dissemination of information. A sum of almost 100 crore have been allocated to begin the preparation for G20 presidency, which will be hosted in India in the year 2022. Remember G20 presidency in 2022. Development of Northeastern region. Improved flow of funds using online portal by government will be provided to Northeastern region. Greater access will be provided to financial assistance of multilateral and bilateral funding agencies. Development of Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. An amount of almost 30,757 crore will be provided for the financial year 2021. Union Territory of Ladakh has been provided with 5,958 crore rupees. Then about financial sector. Reforms have been accomplished in public sector banks. They are 10 banks have been consolidated into 4 banks. Rupees 3,50,000 crore have been infused as a capital into the banking sector. Governance reforms to be carried out to bring in transparency and greater professionalism in public sector banks. Also, few public sector banks will be encouraged to approach the capital market to raise additional capital through stock markets. Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation DICGC, which is an reinsurer. It is being permitted to increase deposit insurance coverage to rupees 5 lakh from current 1 lakh depositor. This is the most important decision. Scheduled commercial banks health under monitoring through a robust mechanism keeping depositors' money safe, looking into the more and more corruption scams in last years. Cooperative bank to be strengthened by amending Banking Regulation Act through increasing professionalism, enabling access to more and more capital, improving governance and oversight for sound banking through RBI. Recently, an amendment has been made and almost all cooperative banks have been brought under the purview, control and regulation of Reserve Bank of India. Then, non-banking financial companies eligibility limit for debt recovery has been reduced from 500 crore rupees to 100 crore asset size and from rupees 1 crore to 50 lakh loan size. Private capital in banking system. Government to sell its balance holding in IDBI Bank to private, retail and institutional investors through stock exchanges. Thank you very much. Have a good day. We'll meet you soon with next part of budget. Thank you.